would be
Six listed race Fillies in there. Mile and a half, they leave the stall. Pretty good line, Little Dorrit a little bit slow into and to gather stride. Aeolian moving forward in the Royal second colours and staying out wide in company with Rose Prick. Closer to the running rail, Lady Vivian, and almost on the rail is Rainbow's Edge. And it looks as if Aeolian is going to cross right over at the head of the field. So Aeolian it is who leads early on. Rose Prick is a length away in second. Both of those cross ahead of Lady Vivian. 2 lengths back then to Karmology, who races alongside Rainbow's Edge. Then towards the inside is the nose-banded Alice Monet in black and white. The silver colours of Charlotte's Web, 2 from the tail, and the last 2 Crepe Suzette and the slow-starting Little Dorrit. So having got to the lead, Aeolian, she still wants to go faster than the rider Tom Marquand is happy with at the moment, and she is racing freely, hasn't quite dropped her head. Leads Rose Prick on the outside of Lady Vivian. Rainbow's Edge races in 4th place in the black cap with a gold tassel. Karmology is in 5th, just ahead of Charlotte's Web. A length back to Alice Monet, who's just drifted back in the field. Nudged along briefly was Crepe Suzette, and last of all is Little Dorrit. So the field on the crown of the bend have reached the halfway stage, and they've been led to this point by Aeolian. It's Aeolian will lead them passing the 6. In second place, Lady Vivian. Now Ross Orion in the saddle on the inside of Rose Prick. Karmology makes a little bit of ground as the pace just steadies slightly. Rainbow's Edge one off the fence ahead of Charlotte's Web, who shadows her. Then behind these is Alice Monet, and the last 2 remain Crepe Suzette and last of all Little Dorrit. So Aeolian it is who will lead them into the home straight here on the Knaves Mire with just over half a mile to go. Rose Prick poised in second place as they just move off the rail. That opens up the opportunity of challenging either side, and on the left hand side of the leader on that shot, Lady Vivian and Karmology. Going up the centre of the racecourse is Rainbow's Edge to apply some pressure. Charlotte's Web moving towards the centre as well. Alice Monet trying to creep into contention. Aeolian is now besieged as Lady Vivian and Karmology challenge and go past on the outside. Rose Prick, Rainbow's Edge, Alice Monet amongst horses, and Charlotte's Web on the extreme left. Karmology disputing it with Lady Vivian. Alice Monet trying to burrow through down the outside. Charlotte's Web, and on the inside still battling on at that one is Rainbow's Edge, but it's Charlotte's Web who's moved to the lead. Crepe Suzette in the pink and white is the one that's finishing off solidly and is closing. Charlotte's Web leads by half a length. Crepe Suzette coming with a challenge, just missed I think. Charlotte's Web from Crepe Suzette, who finished with a flourish. Karmology may have been placed again with Alice Monet. Late progress as well from Little Dorrit. The Royal runners dropped away, Rainbow's Edge and Aeolian. Charlotte's Web, I think, has just held on, but it got pretty close in the closing stages, possibly a neck, maybe even slightly less between the front 2, but she has shown her versatility on the all-weather, and you can see she dives there, and she's won by a neck or a head. Considerable amount of ground made up by Crepe Suzette. She's in for a massive hike in the ratings off the back of that. Karmology placed again in listed company, doesn't quite see out a mile and a half. Alice Monet and Little Dorrit. Charlotte's Web it is who wins. She's entered in the Snow Fairy. Danny Tudhope in the saddle for Simon Ed Crisford, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum.
And whether that's a neck or a head in the finish could be all important, because it's likely to go to a tiebreaker this, because early indications are that 2 ITV7 players have had all 7 winners. We will be giving away £100,000. If you've gone for a neck or a head, you can get pretty excited. Magnificent effort. There's Mick Fitzgerald saying well done to the winner for the Crisfords. It goes to a tiebreak, the ITV7, because Francesca Crepe Suzette, as you pointed out, ran a screamer and is coming fast here at the finish.
Yeah, 33-1 she started off at today, and she was backed in all the way to 11-1. She was the lowest rated in the field at 80, but it's unlike the Gosdens to run one in a race like this if they don't think she's got a chance. Like Richard said, her rating will go up exponentially following this, and she really wasn't far away. What, a few more strides and she might have got there?
Ahead is the official winning distance. So if you have got those 7 winners, you're one of the 2 players, and you went with your tiebreaker of ahead, you can start celebrating, I think.
And we have to give the filly full credit as well, because all her wins prior to this had come on a synthetic or an all-weather surface. So 5 previous tries on the turf, had placed on 3 occasions. What a way to break your duck on the turf.
And yet another winner at a good level for Night of Thunder, the stallion.
Yes, absolutely. That is key, isn't it? What is he? Upwards of 150 at the moment, I believe. He got down as low as 15,000 at one stage. But yeah, rocket. And again, I think a nice, good, solid, even tempo. All lined up, didn't they? Around about the 2 pole with an opportunity of winning.
Yeah, we had the Royal runner Aeolian go out in front, and she might have been a bit gassy, and she kind of slightly ran herself into the ground, didn't she? Not a bad run from Rainbow's Edge. Karmology, so solid, so consistent, running on for third as well. She was a little bit keen early on, which probably didn't help her chances. And then Alice Monet's run pretty well in fourth for the